Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, hello. My name is Blake. I am a fashion, beauty, lifestyle blogger over on Instagram and I guess on TikTok too. And if you are not new here, hi, hello, I love you, I miss you. Oh, I have no rings on. Okay, what a great segue. We are gonna be doing a little updated makeup tutorial. It's not gonna be a tutorial, guys. It's gonna be just a little like makeup routine while we chit chat. I just got my hair done and she is bright and blonde. We cut off a few inches and gave myself some layers, but with my hair being so bright blonde, especially like the money pieces, I really don't wanna get any makeup on them because they're just so fresh. So I think I might, if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I have ADD and I feel like recently I have, it's just been really bad and I feel like I cannot even form one sentence without going off into like another part of something that I'm thinking about. And it's been pretty bad lately, which is kind of why it's hard for me to do these types of videos because I get so like sidetracked, and then when I'm watching the video back, I'm like, oh, like I just get so annoyed with myself and I just like end up like not posting it and then not wanting to like film videos like this because it makes me really sad that like I literally can't even just like have a video where I don't go off, not script, but like I don't talk about things that I want to talk about because I got sidetracked and then I forgot. I'm using the Refi Face Primer. It's the Glow and Sculpt. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, I really do like this primer, but I like putting it on with this thing. It's like fun and cool and I like it. Like the component is kind of like a bit gimmicky. Not that I don't like using it, but like I feel like they like kind of market it as like, ooh, a little like gua sha moment, like sculpt your face. Like you could literally just put this in your hands, and sometimes I do, and just like put it on your face and like it would be the same thing. But I mean, it is like, it is cool. And it works well with dry skin because I have dry skin. I'm not sure if it works well with oily skin, but I'm sure someone with oily skin can let you know that. So I just let this dry down. So anyway, I'm gonna try really hard to stay on track and just like have a little chit chat. I have been not wanting to film things like this because yeah, I just like get off track and off topic and then I like forget what I'm trying to say. And not just like in the videos, I am doing this in my real life too. And it's like kind of embarrassing because I truly feel like I like can't hold a conversation with someone because like my brain is thinking way faster than my mouth can like talk. And then I don't know, I just feel like dumb in conversations because I like lose my train of thought really fast and then like I can't get it back. So yeah, that's kind of like something that I've been dealing with right now. I have been loving underpainting lately, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically just like putting your contour, ooh, I should probably have a mirror, putting your contour and your concealer underneath your foundation. You can also do your blush too, but I like a lot of blush, so I don't do that. And it does look scary at first. If you haven't seen this technique, you're gonna be like, bitch, what are you doing? But I promise it's gonna look better at the end. I felt like my makeup was looking like a little bit heavy, even though I was like doing the same things that I had always been doing and the same products that I had always been using. So I was like, what could I do that's gonna make this look a little bit less like cakey? And I saw that Delaney was underpainting and I was like, let me see and give that a try. Can't hurt. If it doesn't work, I'll just wash it off at the end of the day. And I actually liked how it looked. So I've been doing this for the past few months. Also, the concealer that I'm using is the Kosas concealer. I forget exactly what this is called. Oh, this is in the shade 2.5C. And the contour stick is the Mario in light medium. Also, I always let my concealer sit and like congeal for at least probably like 2 minutes. So in that time, I literally just like dilly-dally on my phone. All right, so I feel like the last time I did a little makeup routine, it was a few months before my wedding, which is crazy to think that that was like 7 months ago. I mean, I love married life. It doesn't really feel any different. John and I were together for like 6 years before we got married. So it's kind of, and we had lived together for basically all of those 6 years as well. Like we basically, he moved in probably like 6 weeks after we met. So it's just like funny to think like that I do love married life so much, but like nothing is really different. We have some like travel coming up that I'm really excited about. We're going to Cabo, and we haven't been to Cabo since Kelsey's wedding actually. And that was like 2.5 or 3 years ago. So I'm very excited about that. That's coming up in the next, few weeks, I think. And I think we're gonna do like a little friend trip to the mountains for the snow. I really wanna go to Aspen. Shoot, I really wanted to wash my makeup brushes before I did this, because if your makeup is not sitting very well, you might need to wash your makeup brushes. I mean, you probably need to wash them anyway. Like, let's just be fucking for real. I go longer than I should without washing my makeup brushes, but whenever my makeup starts to like not sit very well and like has like streaks and stuff, I know that I need to wash my makeup brushes. Bitch, you need to wash them. I know. I forget sometimes. I'm a forgetful lady. But anyways, also, if you guys have been to either Sweden or Denmark, specifically Stockholm and Copenhagen, I would love some recommendations. We are planning on going there in June. So typically what John and I have done for the last like 4 or 5 years, we go for a big summer trip, and it's usually to Europe. It's just a time where we literally go for like 2 or 3 weeks, and it is just it's probably the thing that I look forward to the most out of anything in the year. Okay, now that we have blended, I usually go in with either one of these 2 foundations. Also, my Haus Labs foundation is really good as well, but it's just like not in my bag right here. This is the YSL New Skin Tint. This is like a light to medium coverage. And then this is the Mario. This is like I would say like medium to buildable full coverage. I think I'm gonna do, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do this one. I think I'm gonna do the New Skin. And I am in shade 7 in this. So anyway, as I was saying, it's like something that I look forward to every year. And in 2019, we went to like Positano, Capri, that area. Oh, and then Rome. And then in 2020, obviously we did not go anywhere because it was COVID. And then in 2021, again, it was still kind of COVID. So to Hawaii. And that was my first time to Hawaii, which I was excited because I'm from the East Coast. So I used to vacation in like Florida and the Bahamas, and John is from the West Coast, so he would vacation in Hawaii. It was cool, just like he had been there like a bunch, and he was like showing me around, and I thought that was really cute. And then in 2022, we went to the south of France with Delaney and Clayton. And that was so fun. Oh my gosh, that was, I think, our first like abroad trip with them. And then I'm just gonna blend, by the way, I'm just blending this out with this Hourglass brush. They have amazing brushes. They are kind of pricey, but they last you a long time. So we went with them for 2 weeks, and then we ended up extending and going to Lake Como because we knew that's where we were gonna get married in 2023. And we wanted to like see our venue and like meet our wedding planner and everything like that. So we did that. And then this past year, we got married, and then we did our honeymoon, which like, oh my gosh, I still think about it. It was the best ever. Like it was, oh my gosh. I like get emotional thinking about it because I was just on like cloud 9, and we have a bunch of vlogs of those trips. You guys are new here. We got married in Lake Como, and then we went to Switzerland, and we went to Puglia for a week, and that was with Delaney and Clayton as well. We did like a little buddy moon after, and then they parted ways and went back home, and we went to Mallorca and Amsterdam, and then we extended and went to London because we just like didn't want it to be over. And then once we got to London, we were like, okay, like I feel like it's been a month and we're ready to get back home. We're ready to go and be with Penelope. Long story short, we're planning that trip. So if you guys have any recommendations on places in either Sweden or Denmark, I think we're also gonna probably head back to Amsterdam. It's amazing, we love Amsterdam so much. Okay, so now my face looks better, right? We can all agree that the skin, the face, she's not terrifying anymore. And then I go in with some blush. This is the Rare Beauty in the shade Hope. I have a few different blushes that I like to rotate between. I really like this one. I also, let's see what else is just in my bag that I like carry from room to room. I have the Patrick Ta. God, I can never open these. I always feel like I'm gonna break my nail. I have the Patrick Ta in She's a Doll. And then this Charlotte Tilbury blush in, I think it's like Peach Pop. Hold on. Is it Chic to Chic? I'm not really sure, but yeah, these are like my go-tos right now. Do you guys sit at like a vanity or desk or something and do your makeup, or do you move around? I move around. I barely ever sit and do my makeup. I think I just need to be like moving, you know? So I always have like a makeup bag and I just like bring it from room to room. Sometimes I just like want to hang out with John more and Penelope, and they're like in the living room. And so I'm, wait, I want to be in there with you guys. This blush is such a pretty color, especially if you are like a light skin tone like me. Nice like rosy color. In the summer, I go for more of like a coral blush, but in the winter, I like a little like mauvey pink. Just trying to like be a little bit more mindful of my spending. It's definitely a goal for me for 2023. I wouldn't say I'm a bad spender, but sometimes I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, please tell me if anyone else is like this. I have two modes. Either mode A, I want to drain my bank account and I want to buy everything in sight, and I want to spoil all my friends and all of my family, and I want to buy everything. I am that Kanye meme where it's like, or that soundbite where it's like, I'm going to buy you the moon. Or there's B, and B is go to the store and only buy ramen because that's what we're having for the next month. I have two modes and they could not be any polar opposite, and they can happen on the same day too. It's like crazy. So is anyone else like that? Or are you guys normal? I will say with this Patrick Ta blush, it lasts forever. We all know that blush doesn't stay on very well, and it's usually not very pigmented, and it kind of like, I don't know the word. See, this is why I get like embarrassed, because I'm like, I know what word I should be saying. Like I know that I know, but I cannot think of it for the life of me. I'm not gonna be able to get it, but anyway. And so that's why we all put a lot of blush, because we know that, you know, it leaves the face the quickest. So with this Patrick Ta, I swear this lasts like hours and hours longer than any other blush that I've ever used. Okay, now for bronzer. This is my tried and true. I've been using this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer for literal years. This is just in the shade Bronzer. I thought that I would give this Mario one a chance because I feel like a lot of people talk about it and I love a lot of products. This is in the shade Medium in the Soft Sculpt Bronzer. To be honest, I do like it, but I still like my Butter Bronzer better. And you know what? I was gonna be like, oh, this one's like cheap. Or like cheaper. And while it is cheaper, bitch, this is fucking like $20 at the drugstore now. So it ain't that cheap. I mean, it's cheaper than the Mario. I think the Mario was like 45 or something, but like, this is not a cheap bronzer, okay? And I just like to bronze all the way. Good thing I'm wearing a brown shirt, because all the way down my chesticles. My self-tanner girlies who live in cold climates, do you guys self-tan in the winter? I feel like I would definitely self-tan like my upper half, but I don't know if I would tan my legs. You're never seeing them anyway. But as someone who's highly addicted to self-tanner and also lives in a climate where my legs could be showing literally at any day of the year, I have to self-tan all the time. What is it like being in cold weather? Because when I used to live in New York, I wasn't like addicted to self-tanner like I am now. I'm wondering, my self-tanner addicted girlies. I'm not talking about like, oh, I self-tan sometimes. I'm talking about the girlies that usually can't go a week without it. Are we tanning our legs? Are we? I wanna know. I'm using the ColourPop Level Up mascara. I am gonna put lashes on, so I'm just doing a little bit. I made a TikTok about my 2023 regrets. I'll link it down below. There's some good things on there, but I definitely forgot to include, I regret being so lazy about, I mean, a lot of things, but specifically my health. I did some things at the end of 2023 that I'm happy that I did, like my pap smear. I hadn't gotten that done in 3 years. I hadn't been to the dentist in 4 years. And in 2024, I am being so much better about my health, be more proactive, because I was thinking the other day, I don't want John to like be having to like take care of me when I'm like 60 or 70, you know, like that's still young, and I don't want, you know, he's so healthy and he like is so, I don't know, he's just amazing in like literally every single way, but I just don't want him to have to be like pushing me around in a wheelchair or something like that. Like I need to be more proactive in keeping up with my physicals and my pap smears and my dentist. Like it should be so easy. I work from home, for Christ's sake. It should be so fucking easy. And I don't know why it's not. Also, I have been posting more over on TikTok, and I'm being a little bit more like ruthless over there. I don't give a fuck attitude. And if you guys have been thinking about wanting to be in social media or anything, don't wait, guys. There's never gonna be a right time to wait. Just like I feel like there's never a right time to have a baby. Like there's never a right time to like make this like huge life decision, but you just need to do it, because there's room for everyone. I swear, there is room for everyone on social media. And if you want to do it for the right reasons, if you just want to do it because you're like, oh, I think that there's a lot of money in social media, like maybe that's not the best. But if you're like, oh, I want to show my outfit, anything, like literally anything that you can educate or like entertain someone, like there's room, I promise. So make 2024 your fucking bitch and do it, girls and boys. If there's boys on here, like just do it. Another thing that I was saying about my 2023 regrets is like I would be really embarrassed if I posted on TikTok, mostly on TikTok. I don't know why I wouldn't be that embarrassed on Instagram, but on TikTok, and I would get like 1,000 views or something like that and my videos would just tank. I would really let that affect my mood that day. I'm not doing that shit. I am not doing that shit in 2024. I'll tell you right now, like I used to post and then watch my videos and watch them, and they would only get like 1,000 or 2,000 views, and then I would delete them. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Who fucking cares? We are living on a floating rock. There's so many bigger problems than me getting 2,000 views on TikTok. Like it doesn't fucking matter. And that's another reason why you should just start, because it literally doesn't matter. If you're nervous that people are gonna make fun of you, well, that's their fucking problem. First of all, that's on them. Like they are embarrassing that they care so much about someone else's life and what someone else is doing on the internet. Nope, bye. Bye, bitch. We're gonna put on some lips because I need some lip right now. This is Patrick Ta in She's Humble. Guys, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I'm just over, I don't really love this color. It's kind of too pink for what I'm going for. This is LA Girl Bare. This is one of my favorite lip liners at the drugstore and just like in general. This is in the shade Bare, and it's so good. I have I'm not kidding, I've probably bought this maybe 20 times. I have one in every single one of my purses. It is pretty much my go-to lip liner. This one is brand new. I bought it the other day. So it's a little bit, it's kind of like hard. I just need to like warm her up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And she's like $3. You can find it at Ulta. Use that like $3.50 coupon. Free. Free. Okay, this is the Dr. Dennis Gross Lip Plumper. It's good, but it's like $45. And do I think it's $45 good? I don't know. I don't know. The jury's still out on that. I think that the component is fucking ugly, and the cap always pops off. So that might be the reason why I'm not giving it a gold star, because I do like it, but like this component is fucking huge. Does not need to be that big. Freckles are literally my favorite part. And this is how I put my freckles on. So I used to like put them on and they wouldn't look good. Like they wouldn't look real. They would look like I fucking used a freckle pen. Not the point of the freckle pen. I just want it to look real. But, so I put this on the back of my finger and I stamped my finger over being embarrassed, you know? And I feel like everyone should just do whatever the fuck they want to do, you know? Post whatever you want to post. And I used to kind of put them like lower. I feel like they look more real if you kind of put them like right underneath the eye, like the bone. Okay, also we're watching The Crown. I'm down bad for it, but like, I don't know how to feel because I always used to hate the Queen because obviously I hear that she like killed Princess Diana, like put a hit out on her, you know? But now season 6, the beginning of season 6, and like, I thought her and Dodi were like absolutely in love and come to, like he had another fucking girlfriend or fiance that he was literally about to marry. Like they had like an affair. Like I don't like that. I don't like the supporting that. And then also like the dad, Dodi's dad, I thought that he was like a good guy trying to figure out that the Queen like, you know, put a hit out on them. He like literally set up Dodi with Princess Diana because he wanted to be close to the Queen. So like, I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know. Okay, the freckles are on, and now all we have to do, oh my God, I'm an idiot. Forgot to put the powder. I do this probably 50% of the time that I do my makeup. I forget to put the powder on before I put my freckles on. The reason I want to put my freckles on after the powder is because I powder in this area, and then the powder is going to kind of cover the freckles, and I don't want that because I want the freckles to show. It's kind of annoying. Okay, well, we're gonna be very precise with this. Oh my gosh, someone asked me recently how to get over a breakup without closure. I wish I knew. I feel like I've been out of the game for so long. These are the types of questions that y'all need to ask John, for real. He's like a real life therapist. I'm not even kidding. I feel so lucky that I got to marry such an amazing person. And he's so smart and so caring and like sees everybody's side of the story and all of that. We should have an advice column with John. We would all benefit from that. These lashes that I'm about to put on are the Kiss Jubilee lashes. I cut them in half. And they're my favorite lashes by far. I cut them like literally in half. I saw a picture of myself the other day and it was before I knew that you're supposed to trim your lashes. I look like I had a damn fucking caterpillar on my eye. Maybe I'll insert it if I can remember. I don't remember where it was, but I was like, why didn't anyone tell me? All you bitches are fake. Not you guys, because we didn't know each other yet. But all my friends, why didn't you guys tell me? Maybe they didn't know either. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe we were all just putting fucking caterpillars on our eyes. And I use these lashes probably about 5 times before I go on to another pair. So a pack like that has 1, 2, 3, 4 on it can last me I don't know, 2 to 3 months, depending on how often I wear lashes. I don't like doing my lashes in these small mirrors. I have to usually be at like a big mirror, like the mirror behind me. So we're gonna see if we can do it. I don't think I can, guys. I think I need to be at the big mirror. Okay, we're done. And then I usually put on the Givenchy Prism Libre. I really don't want to mess up my freckles. Precise. And this is just gonna blur. If you have hollows underneath your eyes, that's really good for that. I also like to like carve out my nose. Yeah, we're just gonna be very precise with it. And it has a pink undertone, so it cancels out a lot of blue if you have that underneath your eyes as well. And I don't really do eyeshadow on a daily basis at all. I had my lip liner here the entire time. I really don't do much to my brows. Luckily, I have pretty good brows on their own, but I'll just like brush them up and then kind of just like outline the bottom. This is the finished look. It's really easy, and if I wasn't blabbing and just like, I could do this in probably maybe 12, 15 minutes. Maybe not with the lashes, because sometimes those take me a minute. But if you like these types of videos, please let me know. I would love to do more like little chit chat, get ready with me's in 2024. If you guys do like them, give it a thumbs up, a comment, whatever. You can find all the links in the description box as well. And if you guys want to follow me over on TikTok or Instagram, all of that will be in the description as well. But I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.